Let me just check my Facebook. There's a little bit of a delay, so let's see here. All right, I think we're live. Hi, everyone. I hope you're having a fantastic Sunday. I am so pumped to have Deborah Macdonald here to talk about CBD. So let's get this party started. You hear me? You hear me okay?
Fine. Yeah, this is
all right. Please, Miss Deborah, tell us all about you and how you're helping people be healthy and amazing.
Oh, wow. Well, I'm excited to be here. Thank you so much for having me, Joanna, and talking all about cool
I'm
stuff.
really pumped about this, guys. I'm really excited about this topic. So
it is a great and exciting topic. I mean, everybody wants to know about CBD, so I'm here to talk about it. But just so you know, I am a lifestyle entrepreneur, and I've been in the health and wellness arena for over 15 years. Prior to that, oh my gosh. Whoops. Are we good?
Sorry. Okay, go ahead. A bit of a delay. Go ahead. Sorry.
Technical stuff. Anyways, big on health and wellness, and recently I started into the CBD world, and that's what I want to talk about today because it's really exciting. It's a booming and it's exploding, and people want to know about it. Like the minute you say you have anything to do with CBD, they go, "Tell me more. What is it all about?" Especially if they haven't heard about it yet, or if they have, they've usually had really good results, and so they want to know more about what we have to offer. So yeah, no, it's exciting. Where shall I start? Do you want me to just get into it?
Well, one of the things I want to clarify, because when I say CBD, people look at me like, "What you selling, Joe? What you got going on?" And I'm like, "No, I don't think you understand what this is about." So I've had trouble trying to defining the difference between marijuana and CBD. So let's clarify what's going on, that education piece, because I think people kind of have this taboo thing going. So I want to know more on that side.
For sure. Well, I know before I did my research, I had no idea that the word cannabis meant that there was two different plants. Cannabis is the group of plants. And so if you think of citrus, for example, like the citrus has all of these different fruits, limes, lemons, oranges, they all are in the same family, but they all do different things and they all taste different, right? So with marijuana and hemp, the way it works is that marijuana is the psychoactive part of it. It's that type of plant, and it's the type of plant that grows short and bushy to about to your waist height, right? And whereas the hemp plant is non-psychoactive and it grows like 10-20 feet tall, and it has to be harvested in a different way, but it has all of these incredible applications. You've probably heard of hemp in many different ways, from hemp merchandise like hemp rope and hemp this and hemp that. There's a lot of it out there. So how does it help our bodies is what we're going to be talking about today. But that was the difference. And a lot of people think that cannabis or CBD is one of the same with the marijuana and the hemp. There's two different plants. So that's what we're going to be talking about, the hemp today. And because it is non-psychoactive and it has amazing health benefits. So I know that when we first talked, Joanna, it was you didn't know either, because most people.
I was kind of like, "What you got over there? I don't know." And then I'm here like, "Do you need a license to sell this? Like, what? Isn't it supposed to be a prescription based?" And I'm here like, I don't know enough about this. So it was a great chat we've had. And it's interesting because some of my clients that because I'm thinking of doing this for the creams and the oils and the massage application, pain relief. And a lot of them are super excited about it. And they know more about it than I do. They're like, "Joanna, get this stuff. We want it." And I'm like, "Okay, I'll check it out. I'm on it, guys." So what are some of the benefits aside from what we typically know for the CBD? What are some of the highlights you have for the benefits of it?
Well, I want to go into a couple of things first, and the benefits are going to be huge and massive because, first of all, we have a system in our bodies called the endocannabinoid system. Most people have never heard of it before. I think it's abbreviated as endocannabinoids, ECS, right? And what that does is it's the largest system, and it affects from the brain to your immune system, to your organs, to your gut health, everything. So this is a regulator. It's this largest system that regulates your body to get you into homeostasis, which is all about balancing your body from your mood to your hormones, to, you know, your sleep, absolutely everything. So that's why so many people are getting different benefits. For example, you know, it's like a plant that's been around from, you know, way into the 1900s, but then it was actually, they went through prohibition. I think you probably heard of that before, in 1937. So it was well used and it was really like helping so many people. Then they stopped until 2012, when Dr. Stuart Titus, one of the pioneers of this whole movement, decided to launch the first CBD. And so the first CBD was done that particular way, but the benefits are absolutely amazing, because you know, just think about it. Probably some of your clients are dealing with some discomfort, you know, when they're working out, or when they're, you know, they can't get to doing a lot of the things that they want to be doing because it's holding them back. So if you can help people from, you know, sleep, mood, absolutely, memory, everything, you name it, aches and discomforts, it's going to be huge, huge, huge for clientele. I know for
I
myself,
looked through that website. Oh, sorry, continue. Go ahead.
for me, who's, you know, like going into the last third of your life, right? I want to be healthy. I want to preserve my health. I want to be, when I work out, I want to feel great. And I think I mentioned to you that my aches and little discomforts are just not there in the same way, because I've been taking this CBD for, you know, months now, and it really makes a huge difference. And then some of my clients that I'm working with, I mean, they get from honestly, some of the just the simplest things that you would think wouldn't even be noticeable, just, you know, getting out of bed in a better way, you know, sleeping better. Oh my gosh, there's just so many different benefits. I know you wanted to talk about that education portal that we have as well, right?
Right. I remember you sent me the website that had all the research studies for the different diseases and the different applications for the CBD, and I was blown away by the crazy list. And it's not even like, you guys, it's not just one study. Like, I have a client that had a stroke, and I have another one that has prostate cancer, and I looked up specifically for them. I'm like, hey, let's see what they have. I think prostate cancer alone had like 5 research studies. It wasn't like one random one. It was like 5. They had, and then another client of mine has fibromyalgia. I have other clients that have joint replacements. I have other clients that have children with autism. I mean, and they have all sorts of different applications for this. So I was just blown away with the number of studies that no one is talking about when it comes to CBD. And because I always thought it was a pain management thing, but it's not just pain management. There's so many more applications to it. I was just like, look at all these diseases here. I mean, this covers a broad spectrum of things that I had no idea, you know. I even heard, I've heard a lot of research with Parkinson's, helping manage that, and just even for obesity and weight loss. I saw the way the oil reacts with your gut, and oh, there you go. With yeah, the way you absorb the oil, and the way your gut reacts to it, it changes kind of the way your hormones react and everything. I didn't read all through it, so this is a very basic of like skimming that I did, but I was just blown away with how much research there is to back up all these everything we're talking about today. So I think the education is a huge deal.
And what's cool about this is these are clinical studies that have been done for those particular ailments and issues and so on, but they're not specific to one company, one brand. So that's what's really important about this educational portal. And you can send your interested parties to this, you know, anytime, because we can post that, I guess, also in the I'll stop the share right now.
Definitely. We'll put this in the comments there so we could share the link, so you could do any research if you're interested in like a specific disease. I had no idea how many different studies that were going on when it was related to CBD oil. So I thought that was amazing. And even the organization itself, what it's doing for communities around the world is pretty awesome too. When I was really reading the Echo Connect organization, is pretty fascinating what they're doing around the world. So yeah, that was pretty cool too.
Yeah, to, you know, the ones that, you know, can't afford CBD, we can help them by contributing through the Echo organization. So it's really, really awesome. The other thing that I wanted to mention, just from an educational standpoint, is sometimes people don't understand that there's actually a clinical endocannabinoid deficiency. Like, who knew? You know, and basically what it is, it's kind of like the underlying ailment that comes with so many conditions to do with the inflammation or to do with the immune system. And people sometimes don't know, why are they not feeling that great? And it might not be one specific thing. It's just that their whole cannabinoid system isn't functioning to the level that it could. So if we give the CBD to our bodies and those receptors go to the areas that are needed, you're going to start feeling better. And so that's why everyone really does need CBD, even our pets. We were talking about that. You have a dog, I have a dog.
That's right.
Yeah, so I love giving my dog, my pooch, his CBD. It's so cool.
Have you seen a change in like their joints or in their behavior at all, or in your own dog? I mean, or their activity level?
Yeah, and so it depends on the dog, but you know, like say some of them will calm down because they're too excited, and then other ones can, like they too have their own endocannabinoid system, but we're using it on horses, we're using it on various types of animals. So, you know, it's helping in many different ways, but I would think that joints and one of the discomforts and different things like that would be the most beneficial, right?
Well, I mean, what I've read, it really helps with anything regarding inflammation in the body. And I mean, inflammation has been linked to so many different diseases and anything regarding pain. One of the signs of it is like the inflammation is pain, you know. So you have all these things linked together, and it's even like the inflammation from diabetes, from heart disease, from all the everything, cancer. All these things are related to inflammation. So I feel if you could do a systemic like downgrade of inflammation, everything's just holistically going to start feeling better. So I think it's just so important when you're approaching health from that perspective. That's not just, it's the internal inflammation as well that affects all our organs inside, which is very important. So I think that's such a great addition to the whole, just everything. It's just, I'm loving this. This is blowing my mind. So what else?
And fitness and everything that goes along with that. So for sure, I can feel your passion. It's awesome. One of the things I think that I wanted to bring up to your audience too is that remember that not all CBDs are created equal. And it's just like that within a lot of different areas, right? But especially in the health and wellness arena, because, you know, some of the CBDs out there have things that are added to them, or they don't say what's on the label is not actually what's in it. So I wanted to share with people what to look for when they're, you know, looking at different products, because I know you even said that some of your clients had mentioned, you know.
Like the people I spoke to, they're like, just make sure you know what the milligrams are and what's in it, because some of them are not that great. Some are stronger than others. You really should only get it prescribed. And I'm like, okay, I'm getting all these sorts of, and then some are just like, just take all of it. I'm like, okay. So what should I look for then to make sure I've got a good product then?
Well, just before I even go into that, one of the things that we aren't aware of, and this is, again, we just don't know this, but the extraction process is not regulated. So the way that it's being put out there, or the way that they're manufacturing it, is not regulated. So we have to be very careful of how that is. So when you do your research, as I did with mine and the company that I've chosen, is that you want to make sure that it's triple lab tested. So for example, I know that my product line is actually, you know, tested right from the place that it's grown in the soil right through to the very end. So it's triple lab tested. And then there's also third-party testing as well. So you want to make sure the soils that it's grown in, non-GMO, basically making sure that you're organic and everything else that goes along with that. But you want to also look at awards that have been given to those particular products. Like, for example, we are part of the Hemp Authority. So that gives us credibility, right? We're also in the prescriber's digital reference, which is called the PDR, and we were the first ones to be listed. And it was the pure gold oil that is actually listed in that. So those are the kind of things that you want to look for, and awards when it comes from products to the company and how they actually operate, because you've got to have integrity inside of that. Because it's not just about selling a few products, or it's not about price point as well. Because if you have a cheaper product, you may find out that the quality isn't there. So you have to have quality assurance. That's number one. And I'm really big on just making sure that you have not kind of let just take anything from any type of counter that you see out there. I mean, it's sold everywhere these days, right? But so you have to go with the quality, but they're not created equal. That's a really, really big piece to check out. But if people are worried, well, then what do I do? Then they consult with me or you, you know, and and a little bit of their due diligence online as well. But there's a lot of things that you want to take a look at when you're doing that. So I would certainly check out some different things.
Well, I've got some. I ordered a bundle from her because I was super intrigued, and all my clients were like begging me for stuff. So I was like, "Let me check this out, okay?" And I don't like selling or promoting or doing anything that I haven't tried myself. And this goes with even like I'm obsessed with like my social media girl, and now I promote her. So it's something I experienced myself. So that's how I function. So anyway. So here I have the pure CBD. You see that?
Yeah, that's the isolate product.
Okay.
And that's the one you can actually use for pets as well. There is a pet application as well, but it would be similar in the same oil. Yeah.
It's a little dropper. This is the one you put under your tongue?
You can put under your tongue and you put it in the dog's food and that kind of thing.
Oh, got it.
Yeah, so that's really awesome. And there's absolutely zero THC. So one of the things I wanted to point out while we're talking about these products is that the legal amount that you can have in hemp-based products from CBD is 0.3%. So that particular one is 0%. So if somebody's concerned about even having a 0.3, then the pure would be a good one for them too. So. Yeah, so remember that it has THC and it could have a lot of THC, but hemp has 0 THC or 0.3, which is the allowable amount. So
got it. And then you told me these two are the applicators?
Yes. Yeah, so they're in the boxes right now, but can you see do we have a picture of them at all? What about your Canopy?
I could open it.
I can open it, yeah. But it's an applicator and it has a measured amount. And this is what we would call the paste. And so it's the efficacy of this product is amazing. So it has a measured amount. So as you turn the dial, there will be a certain measured amount that comes out of the tip. And you put that on a spoon, put it under your tongue, and it's very green. It's like juicing the plant is actually what it is. It's very raw. So it's very pure. So we don't do things like add coloring and flavors and whatever in our products. We are like the purest that you'll ever find. So there's the premium applicator and the gold applicator, but they're really cool. And those are unique to us. Absolutely. So.
Okay.
And
so who do you recommend would take something like this? Like, is this for just everyone? Is it prevention, or what do you feel?
If someone doesn't mind the taste of the paste, that rhymed. Then definitely I would say that you could take that one. Like, for sure, you have to try it. I mean, I take that one before I go to bed at night because I love it. It helps me sleep a little bit better. And then I take an oil during the day. So it just depends on your preference. If you are not into greeny tastes, then you would probably take the oil or the capsules. So those are some of the other ones that we have.
Yeah, so I have the capsules here.
The premium. Yeah.
And then this I found, let's do the other products here. And then I have this beautiful box. Let's see. So this is what's in there, guys.
Yes, so that's the pure gold, absolutely 0.0. There's no THC at all in that. There's a solve, which is your topical, so you can put it on any of your aches and discomforts. And then there's also capsules as well. So it's about preference as well, and price point a little bit, but most of our products are like well priced because you have to look at what the price point is per milligram. And so we recommend on average to take 50 milligrams a day at minimum. But if you only want to take 25 because maybe you don't have too many issues and you can find, like, you want to test it out yourself, and minimum of taking at least 2 weeks, if not longer. So I know the difference. Awesome.
And then this is the other thing that was fascinating, the test, the DNA test.
Yes. It is becoming a big movement, the epigenetics. People want to know what to take because based on their DNA, right? So this is identifying which is the best CBD product for you with your DNA. So you just do the swab, inside of your mouth. You send it to the lab, and then you get your results. So even 23andMe and also Ancestry, you can, if you've taken those, you could actually use it with our product as well. So, or with our company, they'll give you that testing as well. So it's cool.
That's really cool. I can't wait to do this. Check out what's the best thing here for me. That is so cool.
With that for sure. It's people.
Well, the other side of this I really like is not only are you helping people with their health, but there's like the opportunity to actually make this the financial component to this, which is and with everyone hurting right now with COVID and needing to do something on the side, a side hustle or something. I thought that was very interesting, which you guys, I'm actually looking into this because I really believe this is going to help a lot of my clients the more I research this. I think this is something I'm going to add to my own business, but I mean, I don't know if what you want to talk about that side of it.
Well, it's one of my favorite sides of it, because honestly, so many people need help. I mean, it's just in North America alone, 70% of the people out there are living paycheck to paycheck. Now that was pre-COVID. Yeah. Now 40 million people are displaced just in the US alone. What about the rest of the world? So people are looking for something else on the side. And now it's just a normal thing to look at multiple streams of income. Your major thing is what you do, right? But having, something on the side that aligns with you, that you feel good about, why not having some extra income come in? Like it's a well-known fact that if you just have $500 more in the household coming in, it's amazing what it can do to relieve the stress. And we know money stresses are the biggest thing to affect your health, right? I mean, how many people do you talk to that say, oh God, I can't do this, I can't do that. I'm worried about
my whole business. My whole business revolves around stress. I mean, the massage industry is never going to go away because we're never going to run out of stressed out people. And I hate that, I make money in that way, but I do it from a point of that I really enjoy helping people. And I mean, and I see that it may help them function every day, and sadly, I mean, the health industry is like, I don't even know how many billions, probably trillions right now, because of all the obesity epidemic and heart disease and diabetes, and all these are real problems that we have in our country and around the world. And I think any way we could promote health and help people, that is the best investment you could do in your life, is to make sure you're feeling healthy and you're functioning properly. And that's why I absolutely love what I do, because I really do see people just getting, I've seen people, I've helped people walk again after a stroke or a joint replacement, and that's like the best feeling. I've seen people come off of like pain, like diabetes medications, because they finally got their A1Cs balanced out and everything. So it's just all these little components. So to add something like this that helps you with stress, and then if you add the financial piece that also helps you with stress, is just hitting it from all directions. So yeah.
Exactly. And then health is pretty much number two, but it's probably almost 1.1 because if you start building your income and that you feel secure and safe and you've got this roof over your head, I mean, that's what's going to make people feel good about themselves. So we help people from the health standpoint, but we also help them from the financials. And when I have people saying to me, you know what, I couldn't do this, I couldn't get my kids to university, or we couldn't do this as a family because there wasn't enough money, and now we have that extra cushion. And so we can help people from $500 a month to thousands and thousands a month, depending on what they want in a side hustle. And the other thing too, the CBD boom, like in 2018, it was like just close to 600 million, the industry. And by 2022, okay, that's just a couple of years away now, it's going to be a $22 billion industry. And it's not going away. It's going to stick around because people are very happy with CBD. That's why the boom is so big. I mean, our company, in fact, had 900% growth in just less than 5 years. So that's awesome. We can see that, if you're going to be, continuing in the health realm, and, or if you're looking for opportunities in it, or if you're looking for ways to make a difference, this is the way to go. It's health and wealth is all in one. It's my thing. So we teach.
I'm loving it.
Yeah, we teach and train people all along the way. So it's, free business training and free health training in a sense, because everything we do is online now and we can work from anywhere. Now, if I had, I'm in love with my massage therapist too. I love her because I love the feeling of, releasing things. But if I lived in Miami, I'd come see you. But I don't.
You better. What are you talking about? You better come see me. Oh my God, that's so funny. Well, what was I gonna say? So I actually have this 28-day fitness challenge starting August 1st, and I have spoken with Deborah. So anyone who is interested and wants to look into the products or do anything, if you purchase something, I'm gonna hand over a free entry into my 28-day fitness challenge. And this is just something I really believe is going to help you from both angles. So you're doing it from the dietary and that perspective, and also from the physical perspective. So I'm joining those two. You just let Deborah know to let me know that she'll let me know. Don't worry about it. So if you want to set up an appointment with her, you said you're gonna put your link in the comments so they can reach out to you to talk about any products they might want to be purchasing from you.
Sure. Yeah. Well, you can do a couple of things. Well, my name is Deborah Macdonald. You can go to my website, deborahmacdonald.com. You just have to get the right spelling. Or you can go to our company website, and it's lifebydesign.kannaway.com. And Kannaway is KANNAWAY.com. So I don't have access to the live right now in the comments, but I could do that later for sure. So, but
yeah, we could put it after.
Any interest, we have some wellness bundles that are really great value, and you get some free product with that too, so it's pretty cool. So yeah, it's exciting.
That's awesome.
I really appreciate you having me.
I can't wait to start using all my stuff. I'm really pumped.
Oh my God.
So I think I'm gonna try this the one you use at night. I think I might do that tonight and see how that goes.
Yeah, so. Well, thank you.
Awesome.
Gosh, I hope you're
thank you for joining me. This is such great information. I know a lot of my clients were interested in finding out more about the CBD, so I look forward to having more conversations with you about all this and learning a little more. So
they can just reach out for sure, and between you and me, we'll get them answered, right?
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, if you guys don't know how to get a hold of her, just send me the questions and I'll send them Deborah's way. All right. I hope everyone has a fantastic Sunday. I hope you jump into I can't believe it's almost August. I hope you jump into August with positivity and just good vibes. And yeah, it starts with your health, guys. So thank you again, Miss Deborah.
Thank you.
And I'll be talking to you soon, and I'll be seeing all you guys soon out in the world. All right. So good night, everybody.